Hello, Elite Plumbers. How are you doing today? This is Donald Cunningham, and I'm going to share with you some information that can impact your business online. There's three things that you can do today to bring more customers to your business, and I'd like to go over those with you. Now, I've found that by giving people free educational information that they can use to impact their business, has resulted in many of those business owners asking for my help. So if you like what you've heard today, you can take the information and use it for yourself. Or if you would like uh, my help with it, you can give me a call. Okay, so now let's go on to the three things that I was talking about. The first thing is um, content. Well, there are three things: content, citations, and backlinks. The first thing I want to go over is content. Now I have your website up here, looking at it here, and it looks good. You have it's a good looking website with the content, picture, and word content. Now Google likes to see at least a minimum of 1,500 words on your home page. And the reason for that is that when you're crawling the internet, it causes the more words that are on your page, it causes Google to linger longer on your site. I did a scan of your site, and you have about 1,155 words on your home page. Okay, now let's take a look at your competitor. This is your competitor, and this is their home page. Also, actually, I think you actually have a little better looking website than this website. However, though, they do have more words on their home page. They actually have 2,330 words on their home page. Okay, now this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs, and what it does is a paid tool, but what it does, it gives me background details on what's going on behind the scenes when Google is ranking a website. So the one thing we want to talk about is the keywords. You can see here that the this site's being found for 38 organic keywords. Click on here. So these are the keywords that they're being found for. Metro Flow Plumbing, of course, is their name, but then emergency plumber, uh, Metro Flow Plumbing again with their name, Metro Flow Plumbing with their name, Dallas Emergency Plumber Dallas, Metro Flow Plumber again. So that means that these keywords here are being the searches are for their website. But these are the other searches that are in their content, which causes them to be found. Okay, now I have your site up here in Ahrefs, and as you see here, you're not being found for any organic keywords, or there's no organic traffic. So what that means, then you need to, as I was saying before, you need to have, in your case, a minimum of 2,500 words on your homepage, but you want to include keywords that your competitor is being found for and will also rank your site. Okay, now the second thing I wanted to talk about is citations. Okay, when you do a search, that brings up our organic listing on this side, and then our map section over here, which we call the map pack. And what you want to have here is you want to have what a citation is your name, address, and phone number. So if I click on here, okay, so this will give me the name, and then down here you'll have your address and phone number. And this is what we call a NAP. And what you want is you want to have your NAP listed in directories going across the internet. Directories such as Yellow Pages, BBB, Facebook, Yelp, and a couple hundred other directories. So what you want to do is get your NAP listed in more directories than your competitor to move you up in the map pack. I have a tool that I use called Bright Local, and that will I can do a scan and it'll show me what directories you're listed in, your competitors listed in, what directories you're listed in. So what we can do there is we can take the directories your competitor is listed in and match them for you. But in addition to that, then we can get you listed in even more directories than your competitor. Again, pushing you up in the map pack. Okay, now the third thing I wanted to talk about is backlinks. A backlink is simply when one website links back to another website. But the important part is that you want what we call a relevant backlink, linking to your site, meaning that it should be a site in your same industry or related industry because it gives your site importance. When the more backlinks you have linking back to your site makes your site that much more important in Google's eyes. Okay, now here's an overview of your site in Ahrefs again, and we see here when we look at backlinks that you have 53 backlinks. So let's take a look at your competitor. Okay, now it's showing they have 369 backlinks linking back to their site. Now if we click on here, and this will show all the exact sites that are linking back to their website. So what we could do here, we could get these same sites and have them link back to your site. But in addition to that, then we could add more backlinks linking back to your site, which again will give you more than your competitor and push you up in the ranking. So getting you to the top is not magic, but it is a method, and I've showed you that method today. So now, to recap, we went over content. You want to have a minimum of 2,600 words on your home page, but you also want to include keywords that your competitor is being found for and other keywords that will drive traffic to your site. Then we talked about citations. You want to get your citations listed in more online directories than your competitor. And then we talked about backlinks. We want to get you more backlinks linking back to your site, relevant backlinks linking back to your site, giving your site more authority, and again, pushing you up in the ranking. So I hope this video has been informational for you and you have learned something that you maybe might not have known before. So if I can help you with some of these things, give me a call at 714-473-0269. Or as I said before, you can take what the information I provided for you and do this on your own. So either one works for me. But thank you for watching my video, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you, and you have a good day.